Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be at. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be at. Let's talk. Sorry, I'm about to go to the gym. That's a pre-workout on my hands. But anyway, hope everyone is doing great. Let's talk about a subject. Let's talk about a not so touchy subject, and that subject is cosmetic surgery. That subject is cosmetic surgery. Let's be honest. When I was going through high school, in my younger days, natural women were beautiful, right? If women had these big duck lips, if women had these out of the ordinary big chests, and same for the rear end, they would not look to be attractive. Cosmetic surgery wasn't really that popular years and years and years ago, but over time, cosmetic surgery started to gain like a train going down some railroad tracks. It was moving fast, moving fast, moving fast. And a lot of women started to get on that train and go and get cosmetic surgery. Um, my definition of cosmetic surgery is enhancements, doing something to your body to enhance it uh, more than you were naturally born, enhancing features. And it's a lot of things people do to enhance their features. It could be your nose, could be your lips, could be your breast, could be your butt, could be your chest. You have lipo. You have where they remove fat out of your chest and put it in your butt. There's a lot of things that women have done over time to popularize cosmetic surgery. And don't get me wrong, when I first started seeing these huge butts and huge breasts, I was disgusted. I was disgusted. I'm like, these women are only good for the bedroom. You can have, a few minutes with them in the bedroom and that's it. They're ugly to me. They were only sexually attractive to me. That's it. But over time, personally, as a confession, I'm not going to say women with cosmetic surgery started to be attractive to me, but I started to accept a lot more from a cosmetic standpoint from women who had surgery. I just want you to see that emoji, that picture I got up. That's it. I just want you to see it. That's it. All right, now we're back. All right, let me tell you a few stories. First and foremost, whatever a woman decides to do with her body is not my decision. I don't care. Every woman that I've dated, maybe except for one, every woman that I've dated, probably except for one, because all she had was a body. Every woman that I've dated was beautiful naturally. Every woman that I was dated was attractive without makeup, and that's something big for me. When I look at a woman, I look at not just her body, but her face. Not just her face, but her face without makeup if she's wearing makeup. Just every woman that I've been with, which is very few, as I've said in all of my videos, I've only been with a handful of women in a relationship my entire life. They didn't need makeup, and most of them, if not all of them, didn't really wear makeup. Did they wear makeup? Yes. Was it every day? No, because I like a woman who is naturally beautiful. Because if she's wearing makeup every day, as I've said, she probably has self-esteem issues. But I like women that are naturally beautiful. That attracts me to a woman, her natural beauty. She can look good with makeup and she can look good without makeup. But with that being said, I've had two situations where cosmetic surgery has come into a conversation. And like I said before, and I'll continue to say, whatever a woman decides to do with her body to make her feel good, to raise her self-esteem, to give her that confidence that she needs, I support. I support. All right, so let me tell you a story. I was with this Dominican woman. I was actually married to a Dominican woman for a couple of years. And before I get into the story, cosmetic surgery is big everywhere. There's women in Europe that have gone and got surgery. There's women in Africa that's gone. In Africa used to be the place where women were natural. Black women were natural. African queens were natural. Africans were natural. But a lot of that is fluff. in 2024. A lot of that, I met an African woman and she's natural. She got a big this, big that. Don't get me wrong, there are some natural, voluptuous women in Africa, but cosmetic surgery has hit Africa too. But anyway, they're doing cosmetic surgery in Europe, but I think it is most popularized and the most common in South America and Asia. It's South America and Asia is the two continents where it's popularized. Don't forget the U.S., North America, top three continents. It is game. Uh, with that being said, I was with this Dominican woman. We were together, married. She said 5 years or so, and she had talked about cosmetic surgery. As the man that I am, being naturally attracted to her, I told her she didn't need it. Right? Told her she didn't need cosmetic surgery. Um, so one day, we're chatting or whatever, and I call her on video. Matter of fact, I don't think I called her on video. Did I call her on video? No, she sent me a picture. She sent me a picture of her on a hospital bed. Right? I'm like, man, she's sick. What's wrong with her? Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, she in the hospital. What is she in the hospital for? So I called her on video. So, so, so I called her on video. So I called her on video, right? Someone send you a picture. They're in the hospital bed. You gonna call them on video? What's going on? What's wrong? I'm worried. So I call her on video, and she's in the hospital bed, or looks like a hospital bed, for surgery. True story. She's in the hospital bed for surgery. I'm like, yo, I told you you didn't need it, da 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 da. You're beautiful, da da da. I'm trying to boost her self-esteem, tell her she's this, she's that, but it was already too late. She's already laying on the bed. So she went and did something without my approval, which is fine, kind of, sort of, kind of not. But she went and did something without my approval. We were, I think, I'm pretty sure we was married. I don't think we were dating. I think we was married at the time. I don't know if we were dating or married, but she went and did something without my approval. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying a woman should say, "Hey, ask me," and I say, "Yeah, she do it," and I say, "No, she don't do it," but at least have the discussion. We could at least, and that's the problem. That's gonna bring me to one of my next videos. You can do what you want to do if I don't approve of it, but I feel like we should at least have the discussion, and we never had that discussion. And she went and did whatever she did to her body. And what am I supposed to do? Support it. That's what you want, whatever. You laying on the hospital bed while I'm talking to you. What am I supposed to do? Tell you jump off? So, and that was that. That was that. I supported her throughout the process. But the situation gets crazy, kind of, sort of. Maybe a few weeks later, she was like, yeah, I got on a payment plan. Can you pay this, and this a month for the surgery? For the surgery. And I'm like, you want me to pay for surgery that you went and got behind my back that I didn't want you to get? You know what I'm saying? It just kind of got tricky after that. Like, I didn't even support you doing that. I had no knowledge of you doing it. I found out you in a hospital getting this surgery when you're there already laying on the bed. I'm thinking something wrong with you. Now I'm obligated to pay for it. All right, so that's story number one. Taking my pre-workout because I'm about to get crazy in the gym, turn into a lion out here in these streets. All right, story number two: cosmetic surgery. I'm gonna say this again. I might say it 20 more times. I support what a woman wants to do to her body, but I really appreciate if she respects me enough to have the conversation with me. If she respects me enough to have the conversation with me. All right, so story number two. This woman, this woman, I'm just going to say recently. I'm not going to put a time on recently. I'm not going to say whether yesterday, last month, last week, last year. But this woman recently was like, hey, da 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 da. Um, Gym's not working. I'm not getting nothing out of the gym. You know, gym ain't working. I'm not losing weight in the gym. You know, I'm not here to talk about her. I'm not here to put her down. You know. She was like, oh, I made a reservation. I made an appointment to go see the doctor to go do lipo. I said, what? I said, as the man that I am, hey, you don't need lipo. You're beautiful. You look good where you are. You don't need lipo. Hey, you're gonna lose weight. Da da da. If you wanna, do this, do that, we can do that. You don't really need lipo. You're beautiful. I like your body. I like your chest. You know what I'm saying? You have a nice chest. You're not fat. You're not obese. Damn, you got a beautiful body. And I mean, she can tell you this, right? No, you're beautiful. You look good the way you are. So I asked her how much was the lipo, right? After asking her how much was the lipo about 3,500 times, she finally told me. I think she told me 5,000, 6,000, whatever it was. So we had the conversation. I tried to convince her not to do it, of course, but she was set on it. She was set on going to get lipo, and I did what any man would do that supports their queen. I did what any man would do. I said what any man would do that supports what their woman wants to boost their self-esteem, to make them look better for whatever reason. I told her I paid for it. This was recently. This was recent. Like I said, I'm not gonna put a time on recent. I don't need people, tracking women. But this was recent. I told her, hey, I will pay for your lipo. I don't know how much it was a month. I think she had to pay a couple hundred a month for how many years or whatever. Uh, cool. I said I'll pay for it. And over time, I said, hey, I'll pay for it. I'll fly you out. So this was recent. So I, as a man, um, do not mind a woman that I'm with, right? And I'm very, very, very picky. I do not mind if they decide that they want to go do something to their body. And I, as a man, will pay for it. Did I pay for the woman that did it? The woman, my Dominican wife or girlfriend at the time, whatever we were. No, I did not pay for it. No, I did not. Because once you win it, if you go do something behind my back that I don't know about, that you know that you can't financially pay for, I really don't want no parts of that. And back then when I was, married to this woman for, however long I was married to her, I wasn't that huge on cosmetic surgery, as I am today. And I really didn't support it. But it's like me going to get cosmetic surgery behind my back when we're in a relationship. It's like me going and getting a car from the dealership, getting a lease, and saying, hey, baby, I got a car. All right, help me pay these car payments. You know what I'm saying? It's like we never had the discussion before I went to the car dealership. Now when I get the car, I need your help. No, 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 no. That doesn't work that way. Who's going to sign up for that? So back then, I did not pay for that cosmetic surgery. That was on her. I wasn't a fan of it. Nothing against it, but she did something behind my back. We never had the conversation. So she had to bite that financial bullet. But now, I don't mind paying for cosmetic surgery. I'm not going to tell you need to get cosmetic surgery because, like I said, I like natural women. But if they want to go do it, that's fine. Like if you got your breast done, that's fine. You want to get your butt done, that's fine. You want to get your lipo done, that's fine. Nose, whatever. Face, I'll pay for it. But these are only women that I am in relationships with. And I don't really jump into relationships right now. I don't know what I'm in. But if we're in a serious relationship, I do support my woman going and getting something done to their body, and I will pay for it. That's just me. But cosmetic surgery has got to the point now where men are doing it. Men are going to Turkey and all these other places and getting hair transplants. Is that cosmetic surgery? Men are getting abs. Is that cosmetic surgery? So it is just this cosmetic train used to just be women on this cosmetic train. Now this train has picked up men along the way as well. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But I have no problem with cosmetic surgery or whatever makes you feel good. If we're in a very serious relationship, I will even pay for it. What are your thoughts on cosmetic surgery? What are your thoughts on cosmetic surgery? Let me know in the comments.